Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. Now, you're probably here because you want to know a little bit more about the Skoda Superb SportLine Plus estate. Bit of a mouthful that, but one heck of a car. You see, this gargantuan estate actually has the 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine from the Volkswagen Golf R. Coupled to an all-wheel drive system with a 7-speed DSG, okay, it has a little bit less than the Golf R, it has 270 brake horsepower, but that still makes for one heck of a performing machine. So, this episode of 3 Good, 3 Bad sounds like it's going to be a cracker. Now this Skoda does have the 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine from a Golf R. Well, we say a Golf R, it's also in the Leon Cupra and quite a few other 2-litre petrol cars from the Volkswagen Audi group. This is one of the more powerful ones, although not quite as much as the Leon or the Golf. It has 272 brake horsepower for WLTP emissions reasons, but that's still a heck of a lot. When mated to the all-wheel drive system and 7-speed DSG in this car, it'll get it from 0 to 62 miles an hour in 5.5 seconds, which is extremely impressive. More impressive is that when we did our own 0 to 62 test, keep an eye out for the video on our channel and you can see for yourself, we actually got closer to 5 seconds. That's really impressive. Now, despite those enviable performance figures, this car is uncompromised. These heavily bolstered sports seats may look aggressive, but they're actually surprisingly comfortable. And the dynamic chassis control fitted to this car, an option at a mere £760, worth every penny by the way, brings out the best in all scenarios. On the motorway, you can select comfort mode. It's soft, supple and it absorbs bumps well, but it can be a bit wallowy. So on a B road, that might make you a bit car sick. That's when you'd switch to the sport mode, which is firmer and bumpier, but gives you more confidence on those types of surfaces. It really does handle anything you throw at it. Now, if there's one thing you're guaranteed to get in a big Skoda estate, it is space. And the Skoda Superb has acres of it. Open the boot, and it actually looks like you could get a pool table in there, fully assembled. In the back, there is copious amounts of rear legroom. I mean, you're talking 6 foot plus adults are still going to be comfortable back there, and that is a real winner. Now, Skoda has come a long way in recent years, but it still has a little way to go to really be up there with the likes of Audi. The area where that's most obvious is interior feel. Now, don't get us wrong, there's nothing wrong with the materials in here. All the plastics are soft touch, everything's nice. Just that the general layout is just a little bit dated now and it just doesn't feel as premium as an Audi. And one thing that would help that is the optional virtual cockpit. Now, it's not fitted to this car, but you can now get it on a Superb, and we will recommend that you do. Now, this may be the same engine as a Volkswagen Golf R, but you wouldn't know from listening to it. It actually sounds a little bit strained at higher revs, and there's none of that playful exhaust note that you get on the Golf. Now, on one hand, that's not too bad because the Skoda's a bit of a sleeper car. You know, you look at it and you wouldn't expect the performance it actually has. But, given the fact that it's got selectable drive modes, you would have hoped that there would have been something within the system to awaken a beast within. Now, we're going to talk about price. Because, you see, as this press car sits here, it's a shade over £38,000, which, as a headline, is going to be hard to stomach for most people. But consider this. It's cheaper than the equivalent Volvo S90 or Audi A6. You've got performance to die for. You've got a generous level of equipment and a really nice plush cabin. It's also under £40,000, which means that there is no VED surcharge, which is £320 a year for years 2 to 6. So actually, it's going to be cheaper to run than some of its rivals as well. So actually, although it might be hard as a headline, dig a little deeper and you might find that there's a bit of value there to be had. So there you have it, the Skoda Superb SportLine Plus estate. We'll chuck in a cliche there, it really is superb. And in fact, by the time we hand this back to the Skoda press office, it's going to be classed as high mileage because we've done so much different driving in this car. Now that's 2 reasons. One, it handles everything you throw at it, from a B-road blast to a family day out. But also, We just really wanted to get in and drive. It really puts a smile on your face, which is something that we didn't expect when we came into it. Sure, it doesn't grab attention like, say, a Volkswagen Golf R would, but you know what? That might not be such a bad thing, because you can go about your business in a quiet, unassuming way, and then just take off like an absolute rocket when you fancy it. We hope you've liked this video, and if you have, please give us a thumbs up and leave your comments below. Share it with your friends if you think they'll like it, and please subscribe to this channel, and if you ding on the bell, you'll get notified when we upload our next 3 Good 3 Bad. I've been Dan for Simply Motor, but I'll leave you with this. The next time you see a Skoda Superb waiting at the traffic lights, beware.